Aloha and good afternoon. My name is Jürgen Steinmetz, and I'm joining you from the World Tourism Network. I'm the chairman of the World Tourism Network, but many who know me also know I'm a publisher for eTober News. So this event is currently running live on all our platforms at eTober News, social media, and Hawaii News Online, and aviation, wherever you watch us. Welcome to a very special session. Within our breaking news session, we will actually go to the other side of the globe, to Azerbaijan. In Azerbaijan, we will hear from Efsun Amadov in Baku. Baku is the capital of Azerbaijan, and he will actually give you his name again. I probably mispronounced it, but we have something we wanted to just up front congratulate Efsun. Efsun has been awarded to be one of our heroes. And it's the first hero for the World Tourism Network in Azerbaijan. So there are two new records. And so Efsun just officially joined our group of tourism heroes. And that gives him the chance also to become the tourism hero of the year. What we do at the end of the year, we're going to select the tourism hero of the year. But it's a small group, and you can find it at heroes.travel. For those of you who are not yet a member for the World Tourism Network, just go to WTN.travel, and you can join us. And we currently have members in 128 countries, and one of them is Azerbaijan. Efsun, tell us a little bit more. Where's Azerbaijan?
First of all, I want to say thank you for inviting me. And it's a big honor for me to be in a meeting with you. And tourism hero, it's a very, I don't know how to say it. And I am first man from Azerbaijan who nominated for this hero. Azerbaijan, it's a land of fire and the pearl of the Caucasus, a land where Eastern colors combine magnificently with Western progress. Azerbaijan is a country of unique wine nature, unmatched culture, centuries of history with its customs and traditions and fine cuisine. A place which will satisfy the expectation of the most sophisticated gastronomy. And finally, it's a country of Caucasian hospitality and friendliness. Azerbaijan is placed in the Caspian Sea. The right side of the Azerbaijan is the Caspian Sea, and we have a I'm sorry.
No problem.
Azerbaijan is situated at the eastern side of the Transcaucasia on the shore of the Caspian Sea. The population of Azerbaijan exceeds over the 10 millions, and the territory covers an area of 86 or 87 square kilometers. According to both of these figures, Azerbaijan is the largest country of the South Caucasus. The city of Baku is the capital and the country's largest city. And very beautiful city. The national language here is Azerbaijani. However, Russian is also widely used, and many younger residents also speak English. Azerbaijan shares a border with Iran, Turkey, Russia, Georgia, and Armenia. The eastern shores of the country are washed by waters of the Caspian Sea.
Wow. That was a good explanation, and it's really, if you look at the pictures, I saw some of the pictures from Azerbaijan, it's just stunning, beautiful. And I think when we get the chance to travel again after COVID, we handle COVID, it's definitely a destination I think we should try to visit. And I heard the food is excellent as well in Azerbaijan, isn't it? And Efsun, you're running a company, it's called Next Group. What is Next Group?
Yes. Next Group created at 2017 officially, but before before the next group, I was working in the government sector, and then I opened my company and left the government sector. From 2017, our company providing service on event, transportation management, tourism, incoming tourism, and we did a lot of big events. We had a lot of tourists from Europe, Asia, and other side, and of course the transport management. It's very hard system of the events and the tourism also. We had a lot of guests, like I can tell, Mr. Roman Abramovich was our guest. Our guest was famous Israeli photographer, Mr. Ivan Ferrer. He was in Azerbaijan. He used our service. And a lot of people like this who came to Azerbaijan, and we organized them services. And also we are organizing events. I said about events. It's a big events in the government events or the non-government events. We can organize it. And it's not mentioned how many people will come. They can be 50 person or 3,000 person. We can organize everything, and we did it in 2019. UNESCO 43rd session of the World Heritage Committee was in Baku, and we organized the transportation service and other for this event. And it's a big honor for me to tell it on 1st August 2019 year, the President of the Republic of Azerbaijan signed the order on awarding me for the for my participation in organization that event, and I was nominated for honorary diploma of the President of the Republic of Azerbaijan.
Oh, congratulations. And now you're a tourism hero on top of it.
Yeah.
That is wonderful. And anyone who wanted to know more about Next Group, so if you're ever planning an event in Azerbaijan, we linked it to the website for EFSUN on the Heroes platform, also on WTN, where you're a member. And and one of the reasons actually you were nominated as a hero by Anar Nabili, because it always takes another person to nominate someone for the hero, is that your company or you carried out organizing transport for the delivery of doctors to work, organizations of a volunteer service for the delivery of medicine and other vital drugs for patients with COVID, providing information support in connection with the pandemic. So tell us, how did this work? What did you do?
We did it for free, first of all, and we tried to help people because a lot of people who I know they got this coronavirus, and we saw them, and you know, I didn't do that only by myself. It just was an idea. And a lot of people who thought like me, we compare our force and did it together. The drivers, students, we just give them an idea how to help people. And they did it much well than we thought. So I cannot say that I did it by myself. You know, it just was an idea, and this idea got by the people.
And that's definitely a great idea, and it takes leaders like you to make a difference, specifically in our industry, the travel and tourism industry. It's a huge industry, but it's also a relatively small family around the world working together, and it takes people like you to make sure this industry will function also many years after, hopefully, we'll be able to leave COVID behind. And talking about COVID, you just told me before we started, you actually going through COVID. You're in quarantine right now. So how do you feel? Are you okay?
Uh, yeah, I'm going to be okay, but it was very hard, and for me, it was very terrible. 13 days, my temperature was over the 39 Celsius degrees, and then after it, it's going to be good, but still I have a big headaches, heart headaches. I don't know, I'm tired just with, you are not doing something, but you are very tired. It's
That's what. But how's your breathing? Did you have difficulties?
now it's good. Now, now much better.
I'm really glad to hear this. What I found a little bit surprising and shocking, you said you had both vaccine. You were vaccinated when you got COVID. Is that true?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, what
Yeah,
type of vaccine did you? What's the vaccine you received?
I received Sinovac,
Okay, that's the Chinese
but
one, right? Sinovac.
yeah, it's a
Okay.
Chinese vaccine. But you know, as I talk with my friends from other countries, and I can hear from a lot of people, it's not mentioned which vaccine you are doing. It can be a Pfizer, it can be Sinovac or other ones. A lot of people can get coronavirus after the vaccine. In Israel, same thing. In Russia also, in Europe countries, I'm talking with my friends. Same thing in everywhere.
So the key is really to be careful, to wear masks, and
Yeah,
to do your social distancing, even after you receive the vaccine. It may have prevented even a worse outcome, but it's not 100%. It looks like, and I'm so sorry to hear this, Efson, but I'm glad also that you're doing better
you
and
know,
are on your way to recovery.
the main problem of the coronavirus is we have now two fronts: people who believe and people who don't believe, and that's a problem. You are going to the outside, and somebody else can stay behind you, and you cannot tell them, please go back or just get your 2 meter distance, because you don't believe, you don't want to do it. That's a problem. Some people can understand it, some people not.
Right. And you're a live witness to testify how important that actually is. And
Yes.
well, I mean, we're still in uncharted territories, and I guess we have to get through this. It's just between whoever we believe in, God or ever higher being, and us to succeed here. But we all have to be disciplined, and I think we all have to work together. And the travel and tourism industry is especially hit, as we all know. And it's so important for people to come together and so forth.
Yes.
And well, I wish you all the best, Efsun. And
Thank you very much.
and as you said, we're working on another event specifically to introduce not Efsun and Azerbaijan as a country. You already explained it, but we're working on a Zoom event where we can invite everyone to get more information on Azerbaijan. We're going to have some other people being part of it. We can show some pictures and some movies and get to know your home. And you're invited, of course, anytime you wanted to attend some of our other events. We have the World Tourism Day coming up the end of September, and we have 3 events planned. One is with our friend Pankaj from Nepal about accessible tourism. We have an event we specifically want to invite you because it honors all our heroes, and now you're one of them. So you're going to meet other fellow heroes from around the world. I believe that is on the 27th of September. And then we have a last event coming up with Professor Jeffrey Lipman, who most of you know. in relaunching the International Coalition of Tourism Partners, together with an initiative supported by the government of Malta on climate-friendly travel. So there's a lot coming up in September, and we're really glad to have you on board as a hero. And I wish you all the best. Get some rest, and hopefully when we talk next time, you're going to be 100% back. Stay healthy, and thank you for what you're doing for the people in Azerbaijan, but also for the travel industry as a whole. It was an honor to having you on our event, Efsan.
I want to thank you also again for awarding me, and I'm sorry for my English now because after the carnivals and in the carnival I have a lot of big headaches, and I cannot mind how to talk, what to say. That's a big problem of this virus for me. So I'm sorry for that. And again, thank you for you awarding me.
No, your English is perfect, and I can tell you, my Azerbaijan is nothing. So, so your English is absolutely fantastic. But I hope you feel
Thank you
better.
very much.
And how do you say goodbye in Azerbaijani?
Goodbye, Saul.
Saul. Okay, Saul. And we say here in Hawaii, we say aloha. And we talk to you next time. Take care.
Thank you. See you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.